Batman. Hi guys! Before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is the button, click it. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it and do things to it on the internet, but only respectful things, okay? As you may know, I am the mommy to 2 Siberian Huskies, and while Phoenix and Falcon are the best dogs ever, adopting a Siberian Husky may not be for everyone. People are drawn to them because they're pretty eyes, and their pretty hair, and it's poofy and adorable, but sometimes people don't realize how much work and time it takes to raise dogs like these. So unfortunately, a lot of them end up in animal shelters. Here are 5 things you should know before adopting a Siberian Husky. Number 5, they shed a lot. Every dog sheds, but the amount a Siberian Husky sheds is astronomical. It's so much that I can't wear socks in my house because I will attract little husky hairs on my socks, and then when I put those socks in my shoes, I will have hair in my shoes. Huskies are meant to withstand really, really cold temperatures, so they actually have double coats. They have this like dense, fluffy undercoat that's kind of like the stuffing you'd find in stuffed animals, and they have this like long, coarse top coat. The undercoat protects them from the cold, the top coat protects them from the sun's rays so they don't get sunburn on their skin. They do this thing twice a year called blowing their coat, where they shed the undercoat so that new undercoat can grow in. But that doesn't mean they only shed twice a year. It just means it's really extra special, very bad, 2 times a year. And it doesn't last for like a day. Like Phoenix has been blowing her coat for the last 2 months and I can't wait until it's over. Pretty much I have to vacuum the house every other day if I don't want to see tumbleweeds on the floor. And I have to vacuum the couch. So if you do want a Siberian Husky, be prepared for their hair to be your new favorite accessory and also condiment. Number 4, they can be loud. A Husky's howl can actually be heard 10 miles away. 10 miles away! That's really loud. I used to live in an apartment with Phoenix, and my neighbors, when I came home from work, would ask me like, is your dog okay? Does she need anything? Is she lonely during the day? Because it turns out when I was at work, she would sit there and ooh, like sing them a song through the walls. Beside the howling, they also talk, like they're a breed of dog that likes to talk to you, so you'll hear like the woo woo talking, like the I love you husky. Phoenix's talking is more like a grumble because she's just the most disgruntled being on the planet. Phoenix, what? What is it? But we got lucky with Falcon. If she wants our attention, she just spins around in circles. So if you live somewhere where the walls are paper thin, or people may be mad if you make a lot of noise, maybe a Husky's not for you. Number 3, they need a lot of exercise, or else. They're working dogs, so they need to work, and if they don't work, they'll find other ways to use that energy, like chewing up your shoes or putting a hole in the wall. When Phoenix and I lived in that apartment in Jersey City, we lived a block away from the dog park, so I took her there every day, but even after we were there for hours, I still couldn't catch her to bring her home. It would be getting dark and I'd have to run around the dog park and trick her into coming home. So if you do want a Husky, make sure you have the time and the energy to keep up with them. They can be really good running partners, really good hiking partners. My girls are excellent hikers, but you just have to make sure you exercise them, otherwise your house is going to look like a crime scene. Number 2, they can be difficult to train. They're actually pretty intelligent, but they just have this attitude that's like, what's in it for me? Basically every command I give Phoenix and Falcon, like sit, lay down, come here, any of those things, they take them as suggestions. Okay, go inside. That's not inside. If I have a treat in my hand, they'll come because they're gonna get a treat out of this. But if I don't have anything in my hand, they're like, I see that command you're giving me and I will take it into consideration. Both of my dogs went to basic training. Both of them graduated. Both of them know what everything means. It's just if they want to do it for you or not. So if you want your authority challenged every single day, then maybe a Husky is for you. But if you don't have time to train them or you don't have the patience, then you probably need to look for another dog. And number 1, they're runners. Okay, yes, we know that Siberian Huskies like to run because they were bred to run and pull sleds and things, but they will run away from you, and they'll just keep running until they don't know where they are and they don't know how to get back home. And that's how doggies get lost. Neither of my dogs can be trusted off leash, and it doesn't mean they're bad dogs, and it doesn't mean we're bad dog parents. It just means they like running, and whatever I have to offer in my pockets or my hands is not worth more than the amount they like running. I've actually seen Phoenix squeeze herself out of a full harness. A full harness! She like folded her bones on top of each other and squeezed herself out and then ran down the street, and I had to get a stranger to grab her by the scruff so I could take her home and tell her she was a very bad girl. In my life, I've only ever seen one husky hiking off leash, and as soon as the owner saw us approaching, she clipped the dog in. I was amazed. I was like, what is your secret, lady? Like, what voodoo magic have you done to make this possible? I'm not saying it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. I'm just saying it's really, really rare. So those are the 5 things. I hope some of that stuff helped. I hope it makes you think really hard about the decision to adopt a Siberian Husky. They can be the best dogs ever. Anyway, I have to go vacuum the couch for the 2nd time today. I hope that helped. Happy adopting. Bye!